What's going on, family? I am Mr. Pleasant.
I'm Mrs. Pleasant.
And welcome to A Pleasant Love. Thank you for checking us out. We are on the 4th episode of Married at First Sight, called Romance and Regret. Oh. Whew. Okay, because there was some regret. We're going to get to it in a second.
A lot of regret.
Before we go, let's start off with a...
Why you gonna start off nice? Go into it. It's bad. Bad. Very bad.
Let's do a recap of our rating. You don't want a recap of the rating?
Y'all can watch the last video. He got this up there. This episode is crazy and ridiculous.
You don't want to build these.
And it's what I say.
You don't want to build the suspense.
No.
You don't want to build the suspense.
No. Let's tell these
you want to start with Chris and Paige? Because the rest of the people weren't very...
We give y'all a recap of them at the end. Let's get this out because it's on my chest. It's on my chest.
You don't know how to build suspense in videos.
No.
You guys build suspense.
No, because they didn't click off by now. Well, you trying to build suspense. Let's get to it.
All right. Chris and Paige. Okay. Look at y'all. If you ever watch this video, so you need to grow up a little bit. That's all I'm gonna
Chris,
say.
you need...
Alright, so the night happened, wedding night happened. Ooh, beautiful, hug, kiss and stuff. Find out, Paige wakes up and her man is gone. He's like, I'm gonna go get some breakfast. Almost 2 hours before that boy was like, hey, I'm still here, I still exist. She's like, everybody else had the little lovey-dovey wake up. Oh, she's beautiful. She didn't get that. And she didn't have a man by her side.
He was gone before the cameraman got there. How about that? He was gone.
The cameraman was like, oh, where your man at? Yeah, it's fine out. He comes up. This is his excuse. He says, I had a panic attack. Sierra thinks, you want me to tell your business? Sierra thinks he went to see his ex. I'm sure down the line gonna come out that boy went to go see that ex.
If I'm right, I need to get over.
Here's the kicker. Paige admitted that they had sex twice, so there was no glow after it because the boy was gone. He finally comes up talking about he had a panic attack and said, you're not the woman for me. He said, you on paper, you got everything I need, but the looks department, you not it.
He didn't say that. He said, I'm just not attracted. You're not the type of woman I'm actually attracted to, or that I usually date. That's all he said. He didn't say she was unattractive because the girl's body is banging. He has to admit that. But I think he said he used to trophy wives, and she is way more. I think
he wanted some Cindy Crawford, Tyra Banks.
Possibly.
That's what he was looking for.
Possibly. Like hold on. We missing one. But Tyra Banks has depth, though. It's more
Halle Berry.
That's it. That's the one I was.
He was looking for a Halle Berry.
But she got depth too. Don't get us wrong.
Halle Berry. Halle Berry. Halle Berry. He was looking for a Halle Berry.
To say,
dude,
I love you. Just pay my bill.
That's when you have to.
But Haley, I like that though. Let's take that back. It's the look of Haley. You know what I mean? Not the person.
I bet when Haley wakes up and she got, you want some cheese in your eggs, and you realize, whoa, Halle Berry don't look like this all the time. This guy wants a facade, dude. You living in the real world, bruh. That doesn't exist. Cindy Crawford, all of them, they got to go home and take the stuff off. They got to go to the bathroom doing number 2. They gotta live. They hungry. They might want some oatmeal. They want some grits with some cheese on it. There's real you can't have the Playboy magazine lifestyle all the time.
I'm because the season's already done. But I pray that my girl, my queen, goes and seeks some help if this doesn't end. I mean, if this doesn't end and them continuing on, and if they do continue on, he needs counseling and some therapeutic assistance and some real guy.
He needs some real guidance.
Like, okay, so Dad, let's go there. Let's go there. Okay, so I thought Dad was gonna be on the bandwagon with my boy gotta eat. He was checked in. He's like, so.
But we ain't got there yet. So it's called a recap, baby. We gotta.
I'm telling you jumping around. You jumping around. You wanna go see it in order? Go watch the show.
You got jumping around.
I don't need to tell it in order.
You jumping around.
Continue.
So, baby girl, the princess, the queen in training, went to the parents like, "Yo, what's up with your son? I gave him the cookies twice. He talk about we ain't, I ain't the one for him.
I'm not. He's not trusting me.
What kind of son did y'all raise? Basically, he's like, they were shocked.
And mom was the first one to jump. Well, I don't get your old man. You should have said, "What did my son say?" That's what she should have leaned down versus back and back. And the other one sitting at the auntie with a little smirk on her face. What is you smirking for? Because you look just like her. Oh, you see, I'm mad. So,
see, I was mad, but I calmed up.
Because I conserved
Dad
energy,
was like,
okay?
ooh. He tried. I was shocked. Dad was like, no.
And Dad was
you
like,
are beautiful.
Let me tell you. Because I was on the road and you cut me off. Next, so loud. Dad was like, so, bro, we heard that you got it in 2 times. And, but you're not attracted to her, son. I raised you up to be respectable. And I was like,
this is what I was
come on, Daddy!
This is what I was mad at.
But also, we're about to tell you, ooh, come on, Will, get him.
So tell me why every single couple
Will
had to meet the in-laws and Chris was off the hook. The producers let that boy off the hook. They need a mama or daddy to be the producer. Young man, you are going to meet the father and mother of the girl you just took a part of and face the parents and talk to them. He didn't have to do that. He got to do what he wanted.
You could have just cuddled with her if you want to get a closeness. You ain't have to have, like my husband says, go watch that video somewhere up there. Like he says, we can always just, not always.
That's the main
thing.
The
world says you can just do sex, just get it in. But you don't want to talk about it?
That's what he was mad about.
He had the nerve to say, well, why did you go talk about our sex with my parents?
That's what he was mad about. I'm from Chicago. We don't do that. There's a certain sense of respect. I don't talk about my sex life to the parents.
Because if it is, God bless you and your whole community.
Fellas, listen to me. Ask yourself, before you think, ooh, am I ready to get some? Ask yourself deep down, just to talk about sex, breasts, or any other terms you use when you describe a female. If you giggle, you're not ready. You're not ready. If you cannot talk about sex after having sex, you are not ready, fellas. Stop that. That was one of the first things my father was like, yo, son, don't even think about sex. Let's stop giggling before you worrying about sex. I just don't understand. He was more mad about her talking about it than what he did to her.
But then when she came back, are we done with that part?
Yeah, we done.
When she came back, he had the smile on his chest. I call it the chest.
Chest shy.
He had this smile on his
face.
Like, ooh. And she had a hair day when she was cute. That's my girl. She's always gonna be cute. Always. Check her throughout there. Just say.
I don't know what he's talking about.
And I'm like, so you little, something is not, ain't all clickety click. Because if a person was remorseful about how you behave, you could have went and got her rose. If you just romantic G, you smooth. Brother, get skirt.
Something's wrong.
Skirt.
Now,
they picked the perfect one to get entertainment on this show. Now look, if they keep on treating my princess, my queen, I'm like, y'all ain't gonna send them a recap because we're gonna be done with the show.
You better follow our Instagram. You're gonna get quick little. You're gonna quick little TikTok videos like, hey, look, they stayed together, they divorced. That's it. Because I can't stand when people waste opportunities. Life is so short. There's thousands of men that apply for this show that would do what they have to do to be with Paige, and you sitting here throwing her away like, okay, I'm gonna have sex with you twice, and I'm gonna act like, okay, cool. Like,
dude is crazy.
We roommates now. Y'all way past roommates.
Way past roommates, brother. You was just one.
That was so bad. That was so bad. And then he gonna walk out the hallway like, he gonna start crying and stuff because you talk to your friends about our sex life. I don't kiss and tell. It ain't about kissing and tell, bruh. It's about having intimacy. Goes multiple ways of intimacy. You can't sex, talking, hugging, caressing, buying flowers, cleaning something. There's so many avenues of intimacy. Just having sex is not intimacy. You got to be able to talk to your woman afterwards, before, during.
You better tantalize this brain before you. Okay, next.
I just, and I'm not disappointed. I can't blame the victim, but there's got to be a sense of you're not getting this until we form some kind of intimate relationship beyond sex.
And that takes us to the next couple who we gonna get off of them because y'all that's a whole nother.
But before we go, where are we at? Because last time we checked in with them. With Paige and Chris, it was 5 and 6. I said 5. Sierra says 7. Where are we at now? Sierra, where are you at right now? I'm at a 1 too. If I could give a 0, I would give a 0.
I would give a 0.
That if this couple says, "Oh, we're
Paige
gonna
stay," is a 10. If Paige is a 10, but their relationship and the success of it,
I would have to take a drive and go somewhere.
I want to go find Paige. Where's she at? Come on, girl, because we got some good men up in Houston. I think.
If they stay together on the last episode, I am going to take a drive, baby. I'm going to tell you right now.
You going to take a drive where?
I'm just going to walk out. I got to take a drive and clear my head before the recap. If she's like, I'm going to stay with him, and he's like, yeah, I guess I'll stay with him. That's the only, I'm taking a drive. There's no way I could do a recap after the episode. I would have to take a drive. There's no way they stay together.
We'll see how this unfolds because I just don't have any hope. And he's playing. He's showing his true colors every episode.
It's like
and the preview for the next episode is just okay. We got to move on. We got to move on. The couple that actually I'm really liking how they're handling things is Ryan and Clara.
Yeah,
I'm really liking how he's being purposeful and intentional about talking with her because he knows communication is going to be the hardest thing for both of them.
Yeah,
and I like that he's like they're both saying and confessing their weaknesses so that they can address them head on. And I really, really like that. They make a very cute couple. I really like it. I really like it. But
I think the only drama they have right now is Claire spent a year. She said she spent a year in Bible college, and then so her parents are, and you know how we look at our other channel. We you know how we are about religion, but she feels like they're gonna be too on everything she do. They're gonna be too religious, quote unquote, her term. So she's really afraid of that. And, they even brought up, like, if you had kids, would you raise them up in the church? She's like, oh, I don't want to force my kids into religion. I'm sure they're going to talk that. Well, like Sarah said, they've been talking a lot. So I'm sure they'll talk the way out and then come to agreement on that. But I think that's probably the only main drama they have. Yeah. Other than that, they are doing really well.
Yeah. I think that's going to be a hard hurdle because she said she's been hurt by the church, which a lot of people have been. And so I understand her hesitation with wanting to be involved in a relationship with the man whose parents are pastors.
Yes.
Kind of, and she's already like, oh my God, no. So I hope that their love and the family's love outweighs her what she's seen at churches before and her relationship. So I hope that relationship grows.
I really think Ryan's gonna be able to get down. I don't know.
I hope Ryan, because he's so calculated, I hope he's able to be softer.
That's why
to her need.
Yes.
Because she's been through a lot of crap and a lot of horrible men. Whereas he's chill and relaxed, and I hope he calculates.
Yes, there has to be a balance.
Step up a little bit and show her some love.
Yeah, there has to be a balance.
Consideration.
It has to be.
And not, well, this is what I'm gonna do.
This is what the Bible says.
This is what I'm playing.
This is what we're gonna do. The Bible said, my parents taught me this.
But you are married to her,
so
you got to have a conversation and see where y'all can meet. So what was our score for them last time? I scored for them last time
6?
Was it 6 and an 8? I think I'm gonna stay at my 8. I think I'm gonna stay at my 8.
I think I'm gonna boost myself to 8.
Hey!
They're doing really well. They're doing really well. They're that couple like every season where Married at First Sight have to put that little drama in there when it's really not a sprinkle of drama. It's really not that much drama. That's what they did with the last one, the carefree couple last season.
Yeah.
And then we got these people. Oh god.
We're gonna do Virginia and Eric. But before we
okay. I thought we were gonna talk about the other couple.
No, before we do that, Married at First Sight, please stop showing the last 5 minutes from the episode before. That's a waste of my time.
Yes, I know y'all got 2 hours to fill.
Can y'all put like some extra cool commercial? Do some highlights or something.
Put some behind the scenes
stuff. I'm so loud
stuff.
because that irritates me.
Put some behind the scenes stuff we haven't seen.
Yeah, like
don't put the exact stuff that we saw from the last episode.
So boo boo. That's late.
That's what they're gonna do.
LAZY. Sorry.
The mic's right there.
I'm so sorry. I'm loud today. You gonna fix that?
I'm gonna have to lower us down to negative 15 or so. Detach the audio. That's a little secret.
Next. So Virginia and Eric. Okay, so Virginia.
They're cute.
They're cute. They're affectionate right now.
He told the business. He told the secret.
He was previously
He's
married.
like, I've been previously married. He had to do it because of the military. I guess I'm not the expert in it, but he explained that something in the military law or creed or policy that he
to get benefits.
Yeah. Someone that he really liked or loved, he had to get married so she could get the benefits. So he's really, that was kind of a loveless marriage, but he met the in-laws. They understood because they realized it was such a long 3 years was. I feel like 3 years is still kind of soon,
but
recent.
It's recent, but it's not. But it's not like it just happened this year or last year.
Some fellas
who got okay. We're not done with them.
Him. But so they're good. But then they did bring up the concern that he is a pilot, and Sierra brought that up in a couple episodes back. Like, he's a pilot. Like that's the same thing, kind of with those people that have international jobs or in the military. Pilot, he's gonna be gone for some time. But Virginia
young.
said she kind of understood. Like, I need my solo time sometimes, and that's a good thing, guys. That's one thing you have to realize. Sometimes solidarity is good in a relationship. You don't have to do everything together.
Go watch that video.
Yes. Alone time is good. There's nothing wrong with that. People think, "Oh, where's your husband at? You walked out." I remember talking to my kids one time. Like my wife went on. I told her, "Hey, my wife went on." I told my students. I told my students like, I don't know why they brought it up, but somehow I found out that my wife went on a girl trip. They're like, "Your wife, you let your wife on a girl?" I'm like, "What do you mean I let her? First of all, she's a grown woman." Now, if she did it too many times, we gotta talk. But once in a while, you gotta go through your thing.
I'm messing with you.
That face. That.
I'm messing with you.
That face.
I'm messing with you.
But yeah, so she's like, cool. So we'll see. The only fear I have is that she probably doesn't realize the realism of that. There's some couples that can handle it. Hopefully she is a wife that can handle it. There's some couples that flows. We know people personally.
Yeah.
That flows easy. They're like, I need my space. Some people didn't realize after a while, like, whoa, you really are gone 4 days out the week. Like, okay. So.
And if they form a really close bond, that might be real difficult.
Yeah.
Or it might benefit their relationship because, like, she's still young. And so if he's gone 4 days out of the week, she's out having fun with her friends. And she has a lot of friends.
Yeah, they do have a big age gap.
To enjoy her time with. And if she works, she works. And
then she spends
time with her friends. And then when he comes in town, you're with your husband. Yeah. So it just depends. It depends on how they flow together and complement each other.
It's just like a job. There's a sense of responsibility. Like you can't just do everything you were doing when you were single.
True, most definitely. Most definitely. I think she realizes that, but it ain't hit yet.
It'll hit fast. She'll be like, "Oh wow, he really going." That's one thing I like about the show. I thought it was gonna be like a bubble. Last season they had to kind of do a bubble because of COVID happened, but previous seasons they went to work. They're like, "Hey, I got a job. I still got bills to pay. We married, but I still got bills to pay." So I like that they actually go and do their real jobs,
So you gave Virginia and Eric a 7, and I gave them a 5.
Okay.
And I'm sticking with my 5.
You're sticking with your 5?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down to 6. I'm gonna go down 6 just because I don't think she realized how much that might affect her. I remember the first time we hit long distance relationship, and it didn't hit me till probably a month later. I was like, wow, I really can't do what I used to do with her. Like, I could easily I had a bad day, run to Sierra. Ooh, someone tripping, run to Sierra. And I don't know if you felt the same way, but there is a sense of, but the only difference is they're married at first sight. So I don't know. She might not feel that way, but I just know that long distance relationships are not the easiest thing. So yeah. So we'll see. I that's only why I went down to 6.
All right. Haley and Jacob. So yeah. I'm gonna do that face again. Yeah.
Wow, they are already been married for 30 years. It feels like. I'm sorry.
Haley,
respect to people that this relationship could work with. Please hear me. Respect to people that this relationship will work with, but it's just too fast. I'm like, how are they already at this kind of stalemate?
Well, it's because Haley. Now, if Haley was like from last season, the couple that was both kind of the quirky ones, the quirky ones. The quirky one. I'm sorry, the nerdy ones.
We'll put the picture up.
Yeah, if they were like them, where they complement each other's quirks.
Yeah,
he is just a whole nother. He's in love with himself. Come on,
he is a very
Jacob, baby.
He is a very vain guy.
He is. He's
a vain guy,
and she's like. If I hear this story one more time about your house, mama at the table with the mama, she's like, I didn't hear. I wish you would have said.
I love Married at First Sight.
Yeah, you told me that yesterday.
They showed a flashback.
So what else do you do?
Same story.
The exact
same story. Hey, check it out. I built a sauna. There's a beach in my backyard. I did all that.
He even told the brother, so the brother heard it for a second time too. I wonder if he practiced that in the mirror before.
So much awkward silence.
Because he got it down to
so
a T.
Bad.
I mean, to a T. But he's in love with himself, obviously.
And he's, mind you, he's proud of what he's done as a single guy.
Guess what?
Some people single can't do what he did. They have to wait till they get a partner.
He should be proud.
He should be proud.
He should be proud.
At the same time, that does not.
But he needs to get to. He needs to start asking her more questions. Think about who she is, because he's giving all his out, baby. He's not holding nothing back. All of it, the shirts,
hey, check out this shirt. this is cool. Look at wow. That's a conversation you have when you boring Wednesday night.
Age difference.
Age different. So it's gonna hit Haley eventually. Like, yo, like I kind of want to go to a park and. Well,
we'll see when they're gonna hang him, because she's gonna want to do stuff.
Yes.
And if he ain't back behind her,
I want to go skydiving. I want to go this before I turn 30, and he's gonna be like,
he ain't going.
I already did that, or I'm not doing that because I'm 30, whatever, almost 40. He's almost 40, right? Yeah, he is almost 40. Yeah, he's gonna turn 39 this year. He's gonna turn 39 this year. That's crazy. That's a big gap. That's a big gap.
Haley and Jacob. Who gave a 3 and I gave a 5 last time.
I'm gonna stick to 3. I'm not gonna move down.
I think I'm gonna stay at a 5.
I want to move down, but I feel like he's gonna be one of those that's gonna shock us. Haley's gonna be like, look, all right, you had your first 2 weeks. She's gonna pull him by his shirt. Let's go.
Doing it.
Let's go. We're having fun. He's gonna be like, okay, I'll do what you want. He's gonna be. Okay. He reminds me, and I'm gonna say this. He kind of not to a certain extent. I wasn't as bad as Jacob, but he kind of reminds me of me.
I'm agreeing with you on that.
Yeah. And the only thing is the age difference. We're only 8, a year and few days apart, 8 days apart. So that's the only thing that might hurt. But I feel like he's gonna be somewhat. The only reason I say that is because remember, after reception, he was the one that went to the bridesmaids like, "What's good?" Like, he wasn't scared to walk up to people. He didn't have that social anxiety. I thought.
I think you might want to up your.
No, I'm still gonna hit 3. I'm waiting for him to show that.
Oh, show it. Okay,
you have to show that.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for Haley to be like, "All right, bro. You had 2 weeks of your little boring 80s recollection of things."
Not boring, because that's cool. That's his cool.
It's cool to him, but it's not to Haley.
And he needs to recognize.
There has to be a everything
balance.
has to be a balance.
Yeah, he needs to recognize there should be a balance.
You have to recognize that, yo, I'm boring my wife.
But I don't know. I hope he starts learning social cues, because He didn't recognize mom's face. Was just like, yeah. Brother was like,
you told me this already, bro.
And he just kept talking and blank. But he's so confident.
Some people
don't take his confidence away.
Some people are like that. They just
his
don't.
His confidence is out of this world.
There's some people like that. They just don't realize they're repeating themselves at all. Like they told the story so many times they forgot who they told to. I repeat myself?
I'm joking.
Oh, wow. Please let me know.
I know.
I want to be the best person I can be.
I know, husband. No, that's not William. That's not William.
Okay.
That's William.
So we're going to stick 3 and 5.
3 and 5 for them. And then we're going to talk
about...
Last
but not least.
Brianna and Vincent.
I must put this. I wrote in the notes is a cute with 15 U's. They are cute.
Cute.
They are a cute couple. I am shocked. I am so shocked.
They're very cute.
I am so shocked. They did not have sex. They had a lot of talking. It was cool to them. That's funny. They had a funny little moment where he's like, "What your number is?" She's like, "What your number is?" And she was trying to be like, "No, I don't talk like that." But she's like, "I'll give you my number."
I give her
that.
She said, "Act nicely." She said, "Act nicely."
She humbled herself a little bit. She was like,
"Act nicely." Act nicely.
I'll give you my number. And it threw me off. I was like, they don't even know their number. They got married. They don't even know each other's number.
Yeah,
that's so crazy just to think about that. But yeah, they met the in-laws. It was cousin don't play. She's like, what's good, Brianna? Like, what you gonna treat my cousin right?
And Mama's face was like stoic. She was like,
They protected that boy. That's a grown, bald-headed man.
We ain't.
That's a grown, bald-headed man, and y'all were like, "You gonna treat my baby right?" That boy look like he could take care of himself. But hey, you can't fight a mama's love.
You cannot. And I'm glad they show that they are there to support her no matter what. And like she said, you need to come and talk to me. Come talk to me. And that I really appreciate because my mom is like that. She's like, y'all going through something, or I'm gonna take you my daughter, but I want my marriage to last. And shout out to my mama. Hey girl, hey.
What's up, man? Yeah. So they did warn that Vincent can be a workaholic. So hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully he can balance.
But I think, and I really hope that their relationship is so bonded that he doesn't feel like he has to consume himself with work so much, and he makes her a priority. Like he said,
she's an engineer. It's not like she's gonna be at home cooking all day. She's an engineer. She has things to do too.
But I think she'll be more flexible in her schedule to cater to him because he is an entrepreneur.
This is an experiment. Mm-hmm. She needs to be involved in it. But the main thing that got us was that fortunately Vincent's grandma had a heart attack and she was right there. She rubbed his little shiny bald head and was like, "Baby, what you want? What you need?"
Sat in his lap and everything. That's better.
And Vincent was like, he was about, if he could give her some, he would have gave her some right now. He's like, I know my grandma, but I want to give you. Like he could see his eyes, like.
And he was looking away, like this girl really like in my lap and trying to hold me, like really
caressing.
He was just like. Oh wow. Okay.
I'm conflicted.
I ain't never felt this.
He's like, I'm so conflicted.
In my life.
My grandma got a heart attack, but she looking good right there. That turned me on right there.
Because she really was there, and like she walked behind him. She didn't just like leave him alone. She walked behind him when he just kind of left the room just to make sure he was okay. And when she saw that he was open to talk, that's when she jumped into his lap. And she was like, I got
he was open to talk too.
Yeah.
Vincent wasn't like, oh, I'm going to close the door, turn the shower on. Listen to some Avril Lavigne. No, he was talking. He talked.
Who would have done that? Anywho,
we know.
Okay. We're just not.
But yeah, that was a great. So I'm gonna say this. What did we say last week?
What did we say?
We
said you gave them a 5, and I said an 8.
I am so wrong. I am wrong.
He said he wrong, y'all.
I am wrong. This is another couple. If they say we're breaking up, I gotta take a drive because the only way is, of course, guys. Listen, marriage is gonna have ups and downs, but it's how you rebound.
Yeah,
that's just all it is.
Come back, baby.
How you come back. I love this woman right here because we're at a point now we can have an argument in the same night. What you want to eat? Like, like that's the relationship. That should be your relationship goal. Like, we're gonna have a stupid argument, we're gonna rebound. So we'll see. I'm not gonna give him the magic number. I'm gonna go up to an 8. I don't know if Sierra's sticking to 8 or not, but I'm going to an 8 because we just have to see how they rebound. before I give him that the double digit.
It become a go up a 9.
Okay.
Become a go up to 9 because
it's too early. It's too early for that.
They're giving me a lot of good feelings.
They're giving me a good feeling, but it's too early to give him that double digit.
Yeah, I can't get a double digits. That's going to have to come later now. Later, real later.
So
when they get tested.
Yeah, they're gonna get tested again. But that's crazy though. They got tested real early. That was an early test. And unfortunately, they were on their honeymoon. So for her to be like understanding and not like, you better get over it. We're on our honeymoon. That was some brownie points right there.
And I really hope that he leans on her and she leans into him, and that they'll have a wonderful relationship that happens. Especially if, and I pray that nothing has went wrong with his grandmother, but if he needs that support, I hope she just keeps reaching on to him and he keeps connecting to her so that they can grow that bond. And once they have that bond, baby.
And it's a stereotype, but I'm not saying all of them, but some engineers don't have that human, compassion.
Well, true.
So for her to have that, and she's an engineer, because you just so locked into your job and the figures and the math, and you like sometimes you lose that social connection to people. I'm really like, that's really awesome because I'm in that same boat. Like I'm math degree, but I still could. Gotta get a little song. I played a little violin. Like, hey baby, you look good, boo. I'm looking at her.
He has been playing the violin since he's been working out. You next.
Wait. Give us like 10 more videos. I'm gonna start moving my chairs.
Oh, shucky ducky quack.
I can't do it yet. So once let me have to say before we start talking, becomes a different kind of
conversation. Let's go back. Romeo, get to it.
Gave us, of course, a preview of the honeymoon. Where did they go, baby? They went to the lovely
Las Vegas.
We still gotta go Las Vegas.
Y'all want to send us some tickets? Because y'all send us some tickets. We might go. I'm just saying. Going out there for somebody.
Give it a nice little vlog. We'll give you a 2-day vlog if you get send us to.
Las Vegas.
The thing about, oh man, I gotta talk about this boy one more time before we go. Chris did not look like he wanted to be there.
With his fake smile.
We're in Vegas, I'd rather be with strippers or Playboy models. He fooled us, and that's for sure.
He did not know. No, he did not. Because I told y'all.
I'm sorry, he fooled
us. He fooled you.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I told y'all. I said, if he don't do X, Y, and Z,
He's like, oh God, I gotta look at her again. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you don't see her? Hey, you had sex with her. I'm done. I can't talk anymore.
2 times.
I can't talk anymore.
2 times.
Yeah. So.
And I think a preview from the last episode, at the end, they actually do it every night, and she's going to explain to us. Paige,
I know it's already taped. I know the finale's already taped, and they're just waiting to press the play button. But depending on what you said or did, if you divorced the guy or if you stayed with the guy,
girl, you worth way more.
Way more than this. Way more than this.
And if he steps up to the plate, thank God. But if he does not, honey, you gonna be all right.
That's another aspect.
Because you was in it.
That's another aspect of the wasted time.
It's a waste of time.
Every time I see those couples, I'm just like, I'm not saying they won't have another chance. God is a God of grace and mercy, but it's just, I just hate people wasting time. Was it 3 months, 3-4 months with a guy that he's not gonna say I do at the end? And
then don't they have to wait 6 months after the show's been shot?
They have to, they before they even talk, they can't even talk about it. So they have to wait. They're on whatever it's called, the NDA, DEA, whatever they call it, the form they have to sign. So now she can't date nobody. She can't be caught dating somebody because then that gives away that she got divorced. It's like so bad. Like, it's just such a waste of time. I'm not saying that. Like I said, God is grace.
We will see what happens.
I'm serious, baby. You bet. Just don't expect me to sit still. If she's like,
"Who gonna be? I would give her my
like, baby. I need to get you some bass. I need you to get some
bass.
Well,
we gotta see what happens.
I need you to get some bass.
And in a marriage, you have ups and downs, and there are vows, like she said, that you have taken.
Care. She needs to get some bass in her voice, baby.
We will see.
Okay, she needs to get her bass in her voice.
That is her personality.
I know.
She does not.
No, she did not sound like that in the beginning.
She did.
No, she did it.
But
she's like, I'm an accountant. I sell houses. The second she got married, he can love me. Like, where did that voice come from? You were a whole different person in the promos. What happened? She was she was a whole different person in promos.
Y'all,
I got my own. I'm good by myself. I just need God to bless me with a man. Second she gets married, I gotta give him son because he wants him. Like, where did that happen?
I don't know. I don't think it's her voice changed when she was coming to him with a more sincere question or inquiry. But when she was talking to her normal voice was there.
Even when she's talking to the many interviews, she's talking
William,
like that.
Y'all pray for my husband because he's frustrated. Okay,
frustrated.
We love you, girl. But
we love y'all. So please check. Okay, let's wrap this up before I can talk to this boy. My whole where's the I need some aspirin after this. Y'all check the recap real quick. All right.
We will see y'all in the next video, and let's be hopeful for next week because I don't know what's gonna happen. I have no idea, but we'll check out on the next video. Look out for our videos this weekend. Out of Place of Love on YouTube, Facebook, and you comment, like, share, whatever you want to do. We love y'all. Bye.